Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Kincaid. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thurman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Sanford. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Try to get it to the edge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Frederick. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Cougars have this offense rolling. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that one right there. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The hand to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Baylor's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. White going to attack through the air. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Hits the crease. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kincaid. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Trying play action. Buying some time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. He's piled up 82 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This is a designed run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Appalachian State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. And we'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. White wants to throw it. Buys a little extra time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Pulls it in. It's Watson. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. White going to attack through the air. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Sanford. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He'll try to pump the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Martin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He fires one deep down the right side. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Pressure coming. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Great place to start for this offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for life.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And that one will give him the lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. White wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Looking for space. It's Avent. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Avant. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bears will send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Houston wants to play fast. To him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A quick pass to the left.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
White going to attack through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Houston. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Bears will hustle to the line. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. White wants to throw it. Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Grab behind the line. It's Avant. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
That's an awesome job by the defense there, sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled, and they knocked it away.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. The field goal is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Makes the grab. It's Porter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Bears want to crank the tempo. White going to attack through the air. Going over the top. Catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Avant. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Fitted in the window for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on fourth down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run play action. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
On the direct snap, it's Martin. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones